Good evening, Central Indiana. Welcome to Ports. I'm live from Casey's Call Studio. Hang on one second. All right, welcome back. Sorry, my phone's getting lit up. I want to make sure I'm actually live. I am live. Okay, I'm going to go back to my radar on my phone. Sorry about the late join here, but wasn't expecting all hell to break loose this time of day, but of course you know how that goes. Tornado warning for northern Morgan County. It is confirmed on the ground. There is video of it, and Paul Scanner also posted right here. We'll refresh. Out near Eminence, it is on the ground, video verified, and also Paul Scanner was posting that was verified. This is right here. Very dangerous situation, folks. State Road 42. I'm assuming it's going to be right in this area, right in here. Little Point Hall, Briarwood. Seth, if you're on, someone needs to message Seth. Seth, Bethany, if you're on, it's going to be right out there by your house momentarily. Monrovia, Wilbur, just north of Eminence. Very dangerous situation. That is a tornado on the ground. Verified. There is video of it. As we speak, just northwest of Martinsville. The sirens are probably going to end up going off here, but the tornado itself and the storm itself right now appears it's going to be passing between us and Mooresville, just south of Mooresville. So if you're in the Bethany, Brooklyn area, anywhere in that area pointing out due west, seek shelter immediately. This has been confirmed. It is on the ground. There is video of it. Not exaggerating this, folks. This is a very dangerous situation out there. 2 different videos. There is another severe thunderstorm warning to our southwest. Will affect the Bloomington area or just south of there. But the biggest storm right now is closest to home right here. This tornado warning right here between Eminence and Wilbur. And this has been confirmed on the ground. So if this is any indication of how tomorrow's going to go, every one of these storms are going to kick up tornadoes. Bell Union getting hit right now. Yep. Should be right in this area, right in here. Hazelwood, Gasburg, Seth. If someone can get a hold of Seth, it is hitting his area as we speak. Bethany, out there right by you. All these little areas right here between Mooresville and Eminence. Hello, Teresa. Tara, are you in the path of this right here? I would say yes. It's going to go in between Mooresville and Martinsville is the way it looks. Just south of Mooresville. It might even catch Mooresville on the side there. If you're in the path of this storm, please seek shelter. This is a verified tornado on the ground, northern Morgan County. There is video of it. News channels are reporting it now. Very dangerous situation. Heading right for Monrovia. I don't know what else to say. That's scary, coming right in on us like that. Out of nowhere, boom, tornado, just like that. Your tornado's going to be about right here, probably about right here right now. It's crossing over I-70. Coming this way. Yeah, coming south. Hitting Monrovia right now. Hitting Little Point. Yeah, it's right over Little Point right now. Just went through Little Point. It appears to be losing steam, though, too, as it comes into Monrovia. Live tornado on the ground. Heading right towards Monrovia as we speak. On the radar I have here, it seems to be losing power, but that doesn't mean it still can't produce a tornado. The tornado has been verified on the ground. Video of it out by Eminence. If anybody's out that way have damage, Seth, if you're on, please message me or call me. I'm worried sick over you, buddy. You're right out there. Heading into Monrovia, Mooresville area, south of Mooresville. It's going to end up going between Mooresville and Martinsville. Maybe catch the back end of Mooresville. This is where the tornado is right here, is what I'm guessing by looking at my two radars. Oh, I'm sure it is. Very powerful. Tornado warning, northern Morgan County, northwest Morgan County. If you have friends or relatives or anything like that out there, please message them. This is a very dangerous situation. First flash of lightning here. I keep refreshing my radar I have here. Yep. Shelly, it's going to slide just south of Mooresville, it looks like. Tornado on the ground, verified. Northern Morgan County. I don't know. It's going to come close to Mooresville. Going to come close to the south side of Mooresville. These things have been sinking to the south, southeast, but then shifting to due east as they got closer to Indy. And if it does that, it could hit the south side of Mooresville. But as I stated, on this radar here I have going, it looks like it's losing pop. But on this, it does not. It looks like it's hugging I-70 pretty good as it heads into Monrovia. I would think that whole area out there's going to catch some serious wind because you're only a mile or two from it. I don't think you're going to take a direct shot. Don't quote me on that, but it's certainly going to get Monrovia. It should be entering Monrovia about right now. The actual core of the storm. It's not a huge storm, but it's a powerful one, powerful enough to whip up a tornado. The way these winds are right now in the upper atmosphere, that's why tomorrow's so dangerous. Any storm, any one of these little storms can whip up a tornado. And this is what we're going to be going through all day tomorrow. When the first line comes through around 2 or 3, I think. And then again when the final line comes through around 8, 9 o'clock our area. Tornado on the ground. Northern Morgan County. Heading into Monrovia as we speak. Anyone out there with any information? Seth, Bethany, Amy, you're fine. Grand Valley's fine. Shelly, they probably got her locked down. Those are all brick buildings. You're still an hour away from Franklin. Just crossing into Monrovia right now. Anyone out there with information in the Monrovia area? Seth or Beth, if you're on. I was literally asleep. Came home and did the old, I'm going to take a nap after work. And next thing you know, my phone's getting lit up. Like, oh, I didn't expect to go live. I've been sick. I'm still fighting this bronchitis. I canceled the show last night. We weren't going to do Bible for Dummies tonight. I'm opening another pack of lifesavers. That's what it feels like. Halls, lemon. I have stock of Mucinex right now. It's still not helping. It still will not go away. Coughing fits get horrible. I literally coughed all day at work today. So, tornado warning, northern Morgan County. Looks like it's going to, it's really hugging 70 right here. Kind of shocking. I'll tell you, Shelly, that might flatten out and head right towards Mooresville. They have not extended that warning. I wonder if it's decreased and went back up in the sky. Even so, dangerous storm. If you're in the Monrovia area, Mooresville, Wilbur, anywhere out in there, seek shelter, please. Tornado warning. Tornado was confirmed on the ground. Well, first thing you do is make sure they heading Hazelwood. Yeah, Hazelwood's over here. It's just south of that. It's hugging I-70 right now. It may end up in Mooresville. Thunderstorm warning, they just issued that for us. I think it's going to slide south of Plainfield, Cheyenne. They just issued the severe thunderstorm warning on out. Does not include the city of Martinsville, just north of us though. Mooresville, Brooklyn, Adams, Monrovia, Bargersville, Trafalgar. This thing is starting to move more east now. Looks like it could impact Mooresville direct or close to. Here is your tornado area right in here. Last I heard, it was on the ground with video evidence from out near Eminence. Tornado on the ground near Hazelwood, and so that's going to be right in this area right here. Heading right towards Monrovia. Friends in Monrovia, if you've got friends and family in Monrovia, call them right now. Please call them right now and tell them to seek shelter immediately. This is scary stuff, folks. Tornado on the ground heading towards Monrovia. Carl, if you're on, it's going to be right out there by their house. Message your friends and family in Monrovia, please. Call them, don't message them. And tell them to seek shelter. I hate when my phone goes away like that. I don't know when it starts doing this crap, but it needs to stay active. All right, tornado warning, northern Morgan County, going right in Monrovia as we speak. On this radar, it's showing it impacting Monrovia right now. Cheyenne, I don't think so. I think it's going to slide just south of Plainfield. Plainfield's right here. It appears it's going to slide south of you guys. We'll know for sure in the next 5 or 10 minutes, but I think you'll be okay. Yes, Sam, thank you. Heading towards Mooresville, correct. Now, it depends where you live in Plainfield. If you live closer to I-70, you might catch some of it. Live up in actual Plainfield, I think you'll be fine. Tornado warning, northern Morgan County, heading impacting Monrovia as we speak, heading towards Mooresville. Confirmed tornado on the ground. Anyone in Monrovia or out that way that has information, please let us know. Seth, I hope. I know, Shelly, I'm worried. Tornado warning's gone. Is that what you said, Destiny? Oh, it is gone. It just left my radar. Jojo, no, it is not coming towards Martinsville. They just killed the tornado warning. Just like that. Magically. Don't let your guard down if you this is where it was. Don't let your guard down in the path of this, because this storm, I said it was weakening, but I didn't think they'd drop the warning that quick. It must have just totally said goodbye. So severe thunderstorm warning for majority of Morgan County. I know, Kyle, they're creepy looking north here from the studio windows. I'm like, wow. We're on the south edge of the clouds from this. Any wind out that way? Anybody lives out that way? Any updates? I want to get a hold of Seth. I worry about him. It had to go right past his house. I want to know where that video was from, Shelly. That was out by Eminence. Had to been. Looked like it just was bouncing along I-70 there. Right over in this area. All right, they've killed it on here as well now. Power prayers, yep. Yeah, it's dying. The storm's dying. It started dying when it crossed 70 again. You can see it on this radar a lot better than you could on this one. And that's when I said, it looks like it's dying, but they were still saying tornado warning. So I hated saying, hey, the storm's dying, and still in a tornado warning. Can really do that. But this storm is still powerful. It is heading just south, or the south side of Mooresville. Looks like it may even hit Mooresville. Mooresville, Brooklyn, Monrovia. That whole area right there. The Tri-City area. I'm telling you, it looks, Shelly, it looks like it's going to flatten out and head right to Mooresville. Hey, Laura. Don't mind me, I'm crunching on Halls. Lemon. If you're in Martinsville, look to the north right now, like you're looking towards Monrovia. Look at those clouds with the sun behind it. Insane view. Someone get a picture of that. Totally insane. Look at those clouds. That is freaky. Yes, Shelly, thank you, Jesus. The wind is really picking up. Figures, Eric. Eric, step out the back and look at that, those clouds to the north there. That's a photo right there, buddy. That's crazy. Off Bunker Hill Road in 42. No wind or anything. That, Bunker Hill, Bunker Hill, Bunker Hill. Is that east? Is that east of Mooresville? No, that's west. That's right here. Here. Bunker Hill and 42. I mean, you should be right in the middle of it right now. Ashley. Bunker Hill and 42. I mean, here's Bunker Hill. That's east. I'm not for sure how far, where exactly on Bunker Hill you live. Bob just showed us the funnel cloud at a little point. Oh, I believe you. Storm is really losing a lot of pop. Really, 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 really fading away quickly here. I mean, if you see it on this, let me see if I can show you this as it rolls through. I'll try to put it up here. Let me put it up here on one camera and let you see it. How strong it was and where it's at right now. And then it just dies out. Strong, 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 dead. Shelley, where you live, there was a tornado warning for up near Monrovia, Little Point, Hazelwood, associated with this severe thunderstorm right here, hitting Mooresville right now. And as quickly as it came, it went away. But there was video evidence of a tornado on the ground out near Little Point. I got a couple people sending me pictures. Hoskins sent me one. I want to see this real quick. I did not want to come on here tonight. I didn't want to speak about, oh my gosh, look at that photo. I'm trying to show it. Rain's coming down now. Thank you, Ashley. I'm trying to show it, and I don't even have my camera on. Look at that sky. That's due north out of the fire station. Actually northwest, but I won't tell anybody. There he is. Seth, how close was that? You were under a tornado warning, and I was telling people to message Seth, and I have witnesses. I was concerned about my little buddy. It didn't mess up Walnut Ridge, did it? Walnut Grove, Walnut Ridge. Now, if you look directly north of Martinsville towards Foxcliff, there's a line of clouds moving through with a cloud. No, I would not think so, Cheyenne. With clouds hanging down to the ground that almost look like a tornado right here looking wet north. Lorena, when I say Seth, that's a coverall for the little guy and Mama. It's all three. All three of you guys. And by the way, that picture yesterday was completely gorgeous. Just a beautiful picture. It died off before it got to us, but it looked gnarly going over our house, so I bet. Well, you know it's a coverall. It's a 3-in-1 deal there. What about north side of Indy? Husband is about to come home from there. Liv, not a whole lot going on other than this one. This storm down here is going to slide south of Bloomington. Very concerned with you guys, all three of you. I was saying Seth and Beth. Beth's right out there in that same area. You're welcome. No, they won't. I was listening to the experts. Let me get my gorgeous face back up here. By the way, 3 ringers for the price of 1, exactly. I came up from work and was like, oh, I need a nap. Next thing you know, my phone's light. I was out. I was out like a light. Phone's getting blown up. Tornado warnings. And I saw the one was way out west of us, and I was like, I'm not going to worry about that one. And Shelly, where are you at? But then the one hit close to home here, and I was like, I gotta go. So I jumped up, took my Spider-Man onesies off, and pulled on some shorts and this t-shirt and ran down here. But here we have it. What they were saying about for tomorrow morning, Seth, if we get some heavy, decent rain in the morning hours and it runs a little bit, it can take some of the pop, some of the energy out of the storms for later that day. Oh, Shelly, I can see him. I'm looking due north, and if I was just sitting here right now, I'd be like, that looks like a tornado. And I'm literally looking north directly to Mooresville. Let me look at my other radar. No. But that storm has really died out, Shelly. There's hardly anything left of it. So they said if we get a lot of rain tomorrow morning, it could impact it to take some of the pop. Martinsville and town. Shelly, you're fine. Shelly Martin, you are fine. Hello, Allison. Hello, April. But they also said if you don't get a lot of it, it could enhance it all. So I'm like, what? Come on. Are we just going to get hammered tomorrow or what? I haven't posted anything yet because I've seen so many different numbers. And I don't do the research. I find it and then push it out to you guys. 3 o'clock seems a general consensus on when the first between 2 and 3, when the first line is going to come through this area. There's going to be nasty storms and tornadoes north of us off and on all day, it seemed like. Northern half of the state is going to get hammered. I don't know exactly where, but there are, you know how they do the tornado tracks? The computer will guesstimate. I remember one time a year or so ago, Observatory Road's getting hit. Probably right about now. Yeah, that would be right out in here. Right here at Bethany. Right, Taylor. The tracks for tornadoes, computer generated, guesstimating. That's a good trade-off, Seth. There were so many of them across central Illinois and central Indiana and northern Illinois and northern Indiana that it looked like a 5-year-old took finger paint with his hands and just went across both states. And the one guy says it's maxed out. We can't get any more. We're fine, Keaton. Get any more than what we have on the screen right now. That's scary. Somewhere, it may be the end-all, be-all severe weather breakout, or it could be a minor one, but somewhere tomorrow someone's going to catch. They're saying these long track storms and tornadoes, those are the really dangerous ones that get on the ground and stay on the ground, cross state lines, and just destroy all sorts of stuff. That's what they're worried about. Nicole, why are you saying that? Tornado warning has been canceled for the northern part of Morgan County as the storm, what's left of it now, heads towards New Whiteland and Franklin. I'm just glad that tornado went away. Oh, no. The back half, right now, I would say this would have been where the tornado would have been. And I'm here looking this way, and I would say I'm about right. Very dark, low-hanging clouds. Morgantown's fine. You have nothing coming from there. The only thing you need to maybe watch is these storms over here in Bloomington, but they're heading to the south, southeast, as this one was. No watches or warnings out of these yet. Doesn't mean they can't spin one up, just like this one did. But they're pretty far away from Morgantown. I would say you're going to be fine there. This one back here, this storm back here, is the only other one that could impact our area in the next hour or so, unless something else pops up. And it is just northeast of Terre Haute, and still has a ways to go. Let's all take a breath, flex for a moment. Hopefully there's no damage. Anybody with damage out west, northwest of the county, please let us know. All of our friends in Cloverdale or Eminence out there that have any damage, let us know. Hopefully there was none. Hopefully it was just out in the middle of the fields out there, running right along 70. The ironic thing was it was getting close to the data center area as it went into Monrovia. So hopefully everyone's good. Let me answer these texts. Seth, that's just wild. Seth and Shelly's pictures, just wild photos. I want to look at Seth's because that probably was when the tornado. Thank you for the images, Eric. Those are awesome. Yeah, Seth, you can almost see the rotation. This was Monrovia as the tornado went over pretty much Seth's property, rotating wise. Hello, Nick. All right, we're getting folks on here. Penny says, Plano, Eminence, here, just beautiful clouds. Penny, did you have any wind or anything like that out there? Anything bad? It had to have been just a mile from you or so. All right, Ashley, where are you at? Are you in town here? I know, Seth. I was thinking, I was like, wouldn't that have been ironic? Not that I wanted it to. I don't want no one yelling at me either way. There's the back edge of that storm, and that just looks crazy. If you're in Martinsville, look north up I-69. That is just insane looking clouds right there. It's like a machine came through the area. No wind whatsoever. That is, Ashley, we're fine. It went north of us. Got some south of us. Like I said, the only other one that could really impact us directional wise, unless one of these two here zip off, but this one here, is the only one that could really come to our area. That's crazy. Those clouds associated with that thing are wicked. All right, this storm is dying off. This is your only severe thunderstorm warning going right now. When that thing crossed 70, it was just like somebody threw the switch and killed it. Completely started phasing out. Completely just fizzled out right there. I'm good with that. I mean, it still looks like it wants to rotate, have some rotation to it as it heads towards New Whiteland. But It's just a storm now. I wasn't even planning on going live tonight because I'm afraid tomorrow evening when I get in here, once I go live, I'm going to be live till 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And tomorrow does not look good. Taylor, I just kind of going over that. Hello, Lisa. If it's before 4 o'clock, I probably won't be in town. Anytime after 4, I'm going to try. One of the reasons why I went home to a nap, I was trying to go to sleep, and get up. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Lisa. And wake up about 3 and go into work, and work 7, 8 hours, 9 hours, and then come home and cover it. What happens just depends what time I get in there and what time I can get out safely and drive home. I'll be home long enough. The 8 to 10 o'clock area is the window they're saying they're going to come through here, the worst ones. I should be home well enough for those. I worry about some of these other mid-afternoon storms. Northern Indiana, like I said, they're going to get hammered early and often is what it looked like. I want to look and see if there's anything building out this way. Let's see if we can pull up that other radar. Hang on one second. There we go. I want to see what this radar looks like. I just really hadn't got its act together yet, but easier to show here on the map. This third of the half, third, one north, 1/3 of half of the map, 1/3 of the map. I say half. This whole area here is going to be hammered most of the day tomorrow, and then a line is going to form, and from everything that I saw, and going to roll through between 8 and 10 o'clock our time and push the whole system on out. I'm sure some of this back here is part of it. I'm sure some of this over here is part of it. It's one big mess. So, the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock ones, yes. I will be back. I should be back in plenty of time to update on those. Anything before then, I would say no. Not until I quit my job and retire completely and do porch time for full time. Which, you never know. I would love to do that. But just be weather alert all day tomorrow. Lots of bad things could happen at any point in time. It's going to be a busy day. Alerts, things like that. Bloomington's getting a pretty good storm on the south side of them right now. No warning with this associated as of right now. They got kind of 3 in a row here. Bloomington, Ellisville, Spencer. No tornado watch or no tornado warning or severe thunderstorm attached to any of those. Let me double check my other radar before I say that out loud. Yeah, no. Nothing attached to those. And like as of right now, the only other storm on the radar is this one out here up by Brazil that looks like it could impact our area. That doesn't mean something else couldn't pop up. But that's where we're at. I hope everybody stays safe tonight and tomorrow and all day. If anything changes tonight, I will post it or share or do something. This storm trying to activate again before I get off here. Let me see. Not really. That thing's going to hit between New Whiteland and Franklin, right in this area. Hard to believe that thing half an hour ago had a tornado on the ground with it. There is a video of a tornado on the ground, Lisa. I was sent 2 different copies of it as I was driving the 30 seconds from my house to here. I was like, I'm hurrying. I don't know, what do you want me to do? I can't run people over. I wasn't expecting the tornado-filled night tonight. Oh man. Chest hurts, can't breathe, cough all night. Still my favorite. Oh. The one out by Clay City I don't like. It's showing some pickup. I'm gonna hang with this here for a little bit because that thing could impact Gosport. This one right out here. This one right here is starting to. That's a little hell core with it too. We're gonna hang on here for a little bit before. Cannot do storms without Timu weather. This storm right here by Goss or by is it Clay City? Yeah, Clay City. Just north of Clay City right here. That's a hell core. And it is moving kind of east. If it stays the path, it would zip past south of Martinsville. But I got a kid in the path of this one, so I'm going to watch this one for a little bit before we get off air. That's your worst storm going. I'm kind of surprised it's not severe thunderstorm warned yet, and I'm surprised this one hasn't expired. So we're going to stay with that. Anyone got any damage reports or anything from out west? Please let us know. Be safe tomorrow. Have your phones charged. Have flashlights. Let people know where you're at. Have a plan. Have a shelter set up. A lot of folks I know don't have a basement. So ask your neighbor, ask your friend, your relative. Set it up in advance. I had to get some water. Water helps I don't go into a coughing fit. Don't wait 10 minutes before the tornado comes before you decide that you're going to go to your neighbor's house to get in the basement. Have it set up well in advance. Have a place to go for safety tomorrow. Your great grands are in Gosport. There you go. We're going to keep an eye on Gosport then right now. Let's refresh this up here. Have a game plan tomorrow. Flashlights, candles, whatever you use, chargers, generators, whatever you need to function. I have not seen a power outage map. Nate, there's the biggest, the nastiest looking storm left on the map right now is that one right there heading towards Gosport. That's the only reason I'm hanging on. And I think they just severe thunderstorm warned it. Which I said I was surprised they hadn't. Special weather statement. Strong storm. They bumped it up to a strong storm now. Which Timu Weather did call that, by the way. We did call that. We did call that. That's for sure. So this storm right here, this one right here now has a special storm attachment to it, meaning that it's getting stronger and almost going to be a severe storm. And that is a little hell right there. And that is moving, that is going to move pretty much into the Spencer Gosport area. Between Spencer and Gosport is where it looks like it moved. It looks like it might go into Devon's. Let me message my other kid. All right. We're going to keep an eye on this one because this is it's not a severe storm yet. Devin, if you're on and watch. Anita, I will be on as quick as I can get home from work. It might be 4 or 5 o'clock. I did call it first, Lisa. I was watching it. Hang on, let me. Hang on, I got a kid. I will be at home in time for the big ones tomorrow around. No, Wendy, I'm not, actually. I'm struggling. Still coughing at night, coughed all day at work today. But I'll get through it. It'll be fine. I'll be live eventually tomorrow. It just depends on what time I can get out of work and to town. But the midday storms and things like that, it's hard for me, like I said, until I retire completely from my normal job. Then I won't be able to do anything like that. Unfortunately, I wish I could. If someone can pay my monthly bills, then yeah, we'll work a deal. I'll do porch time 24 hours a day. This is the worst storm on the map right now. Bloomington's got a good storm going through there. But the worst storm on the map is heading right for Devon and getting stronger. Oh, Wendy, you got to hear me lay down at night. I sound like I'm much older than 59. All chest. This one right here is the one we're worried about. This storm right here. I'm surprised. I know on the one radar they have it as a potential dangerous storm or strong storm, they call it. I'm surprised it has not gone severe yet. Hopefully it starts dying off. That looks like it's getting stronger. That's a pretty good hail core right there where that red is and white. Heading right for Spencer Gosport area. If you're in the Spencer Gosport area, might take heads up because you got a doozy coming. It's not severe though, so I shouldn't. I'm surprised it's not severe warned. I worry about it spinning up a tornado. That is heading right towards my daughter's house. I wish I could tell her to drive to Martinsville. That would probably be safer for her. I don't know if she'll make it out of there and onto the interstate and get to where she needs to get to on time, though. She should. Yep, still fighting it. Still got the bronchitis, I'm sure. But they basically tell you, hey, good luck. Just got to work your way through it. There's guys I work with. A couple guys went to the hospital. Plug your phones in. A couple guys were in the one guy was in the hospital for 4 days. Luke Jackson dealt with it. It's just taken a long time to get through it. Let me send this to my daughter so she knows what storm I'm talking about. All right. There we go. Is it's safe to go back down towards Mooresville, Monroe, Martinsville area. Or you're in Plainfield. We got one more. This is the only other one that I was worried about. It looks like it's dying off. I hate to tell you, yeah, come on down, and then this thing picks up steam. But I mean, I think you'll be fine. That's like the last one running right now. You got a couple way down here in Effingham, but the worst storm we got going right now is this one right here, around Clay City, heading to Spencer. And I think the best thing going for us is that there's storms out in front of it taking some of its energy, because I would almost guess that would go severe, and it still may go severe. It's starting to pick up again, intensity on this other radar. That is the kind of I was taking, Wendy. I took, you can imagine, I took 2 boxes of that over a period of 2 weeks. And yeah. I drank more water and electrolytes than I could throw away. Seth. It's down here in Spencer. You're up there in God's country. You got this one right here. Now, it's in Reelsville. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but it's on the same path as the other ones. Now, all the energy might be out of that area. So, Timu Lofton, that is the best. He's calling me Timu Chuck Lofton for those playing along at home. Strong storm now entering Spencer, getting really close to Spencer here. Spencer, Gosport area. Ellisville getting a pretty good storm right now. Bloomington just moving through it. Gonna have to watch this one right here. This one's tricky. This one's not wanting to play nice. I still think the storms out in front of it have taken away a lot of its energy, or else we'd probably have another tornado warning on our hands. Tomorrow, Seth, during the day, I'm going to leave you responsible for all initiation of watches and warnings on the page, if possible. And tell your lovely wife that I was not trying to single you out. I feel bad. I was in concern with your entire family. I seriously felt bad when she popped on and said that. Strongest storm right now is right here coming into Spencer. It is not severe warm. It is, what do they call it? Special weather statement, meaning it's a strong storm. Seth, I don't know how you do that. I'd be having to clean my BVDs out. This storm needs to dry up. I don't want another tornado warning this time of night. 10 o'clock at night. I bet you did. I bet you did tell her that. She'd have you in the Cobra twist out in the yard. I get all the alerts. That's what woke me up from my slumber. First a severe thunderstorm, then a tornado, email, and text. I was like, okay, I'm getting up. Seth's house about ready to get hit by a tornado. I can't be sleeping. I think I was dreaming I was eating a tomahawk too. I got interrupted. Kind of disappointed. Why are you getting rid of Noah? That's where they all originate from anyway, Wendy. Now, I'm not being a Debbie Downer. These back here are wanting to strengthen. But I think because they're all in a line, they're taking energy from each other. This whole little train set up here. Still no warnings out for this one that should be in Spencer right about now, or close to. On my map it is, on my radar it is knocking on the door of Spencer. I cannot, these storms as of late, there is no, this one here is picked up along I-69, heading east towards Logan and Nashville. We just don't have normal storms anymore, I swear to it. Morgan County Sweetheart. What's the number for it? I go through the EMA. That's the one that I have. Wendy, I'll have to look when I get off my phone here. Let me see what it says. It's the 58339 number, it looks like. That's the one I use. All right, we're still kind of waiting this one out. I worry about this whole batch. Was that severe? No. This whole area right here is the most unstable of all the storms available out there right now. And I'm surprised they never severe warned this one hitting Spencer right now. That should slide south of Martinsville. It should affect Spencer, Gosport, maybe a little bit of Harrigan. Just depends how far north it drifts, if at all. I will. I'll text it to you. But it's the one from our EMA here that sends it out. It's kind of a national deal. They all get it from NOAA. And then you get an email alert and a text message. And it's nothing like hearing your phone blow up back to back to back to back to back. Anything in the county, flood, flash, warnings, watches. All right, this little guy right here. He strengthens and he weakens, and then he's getting stronger again as he rolls into Spencer. Concerning, very concerning. And this one here by Ellettsville, this has actually picked up some strength. Yeah, that's it. That's what I said. That's where they all originate from anyway. Seth, up here in God's country, I think you can go to bed, buddy. I don't think this one's going to amount to much. If it does, you can haunt me. Be safe tomorrow, my friend. You and your wife and your child. I don't want to leave the trio out. The trifecta. I don't want Mrs. Ringer mad at me. I'm going to stay on until this one storm passes I-69 anyway, or at least burns out. I got 2 kids directly in its path. Coming up on one, and then another one over in Nashville. No warnings right now in anywhere in any county close to us. Actually, no warnings across the state. I think a lot of these storms are losing their pop now that the sun has went down. But this one keeps hanging on. And the three right behind it are trying to stay organized. These three little jumbled masses here are trying to stay organized as well. Any damage from anywhere across the county out northern, northwest? Anybody on? I did not want to be on this long. These storms south of Bloomington, they're starting to pick back up too. They're all trying to fire back up. Oh, I think we're going to be all right. Bobby, I don't know how you could miss it if you did. Every news person this side of the pond has posted one version or another of doomsday tomorrow. To be fair, from everything, and I'm no weather guy, but everything they're showing, the northern half of Indiana and Illinois looks like it's going to get hammered. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope they're wrong 100% of the time. But I've never seen so many in agreement with, yes, this is going to happen. This is going to take place. I look for lots of watches and warnings to come out early and often tomorrow, well into the late night hours. I don't think it's going to come through here before 8 p.m., the main line, just from gathering from one to another that I've read all day. There could be a line come through about 3 or 4. We could have some morning rain. But the main line of the most severe storms appears to be between 8 and 10 p.m. tomorrow evening for our areas here in central Indiana. I hope they lose a lot of their steam and things don't increase the way they think they're going to. If today was any indication of how tomorrow is going to go, these little bitty thunderstorms that spun up tornadoes in an instant tonight, they're dealing with the same soup that we're going through tomorrow. Planning a grad party for my oldest. It's happening Saturday, the current stage the last few months. Oh, I understand, Bobby. There's a good chance of some extreme severe weather for a majority of the state, to include us, with the worst of it being north of I-70. But we are in a 3 category for tornadoes. So, and I don't know time-wise, like I said, I've seen a line at 9, a line at 3, and the worst of the worst between 8 and 10. So, hard to say exact. I want to see what this weather statement says. Through 10:30. Okay, so she's still got about 25 minutes on that one. This one is starting to lose some pop. It kind of goes away and comes back, and it's losing it right now on this better radar. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be an interesting day across the Midwest. Illinois, Indiana, we're under the gun. That is for sure. Close to home here, nothing really impacting Martinsville. This one shower that I've had my eye on, this could come through in the next 45 minutes. This system out here by Spencer seems to be drifting a little to the north. I don't think it's going to hit us. It'll go between us and Bloomington. Maybe catch the northern part of Bloomington. These guys back here, they're trying to organize. But like this storm, I think a lot of these storms are taking the energy from each other. These are actually trying to fire up some, it looks like. I work in Avon. I hope there's a window where we can get out and drive the hour, give or take, home without having to drive through a nasty storm. I think there will be. I'm hoping there will be, because I want to get home and be able to go live and cover said storms as we're doing now. I didn't plan on being in here tonight. But here we are. This storm right here by Bloomington keeps getting stronger and kind of just growing as it's sitting there. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this is just forming here by Bloomington. This is gotta keep an eye on this one now. I'd say this is your worst storm running right now, and it just kind of materialized out of thin air down there by Bloomington, just southwest of Bloomington. Actually, just due west of Bloomington on State Road 48. That ain't right, is it? On 3rd Street. 46. What does it say? 8. Yeah, 48. What am I thinking? There's 45. There's 46. State Road 48. Right there. They did extend that out a little ways on this one. Going to keep an eye on these two as they move into Bloomington and into Nashville. Logan, if you're on, you got a couple easy ones. You got one coming through now. This one here is the one to watch out now. This one's developing as we speak. Now it's got a little hail with it. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes storm warned. And see, these are all taking energy from each other. This one just developed right there by Bloomington as we've been on air. That's what I'm saying. Hard to say, hey, we're clear, go to bed, as quick as these are popping up. This thing just became active as these went through. It developed just sitting there. And now it's the worst one on the map. But down in Bloomington, you're probably getting downpoured, heavy rain, some hail maybe on the west side. Pigeon Hill area, Crestmont, near west side. That's your strongest storm out there right now. This one's kind of falling apart. So they're all just taking each other's energy back and forth. But right now, this is the worst storm going. I think we're going to be fine here. Let's see how long this watch lasts. Our severe thunderstorm watch only lasts till 11. All right, folks. I think we're in the clear. The worst storm running right now is the one down in Bloomington heading east. No, we're good. We're all good. The worst storm going is the one right here in Bloomington heading east towards Nashville. I'll call Logan when I get out of here. Make sure she's aware. So, love you guys. Be safe tomorrow. Good Lord willing, they'll be wrong 100%, and we won't have to deal with anything stupid. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Love you guys. Have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.